when we install this, you guys use Summit, right?
Correct.
Right. So when we install this, we can install it on the same computer that Summit's installed on, and then any computer in your office can access it. You can also access it with a smartphone or internet browser, iPad, whatever. But in your office, what you'll do is you'll have this icon, this little L at the bottom tray. When you click on that, you'll authenticate into the repository, essentially. And so it looks like this, and this should be familiar to you. I mean, this is like Windows. I can say new folder. I can expand folders. So LaPorte City allowed me to take all of the minutes that they had scanned in along with their ordinances, resolutions, minutes. So I want you to notice, because I'll come back to this later, that the minutes go to 2014. And how we organize Laserfiche, so you're able to find stuff, is we use what we call a template. And so it's nothing more than a way to identify a document. So this is an ordinance, it's a type of document. And so the ways that we might want to identify an ordinance is with an ordinance number, a date range. I want to see all the ordinances we did from 1990 to 95 or whatever, and then a title of the ordinance. And then you can see here that we're able to search on any word that's on this document. So if I were scanning in like a Summit report, that would be different, right? So this is a Summit report template, and I have report types, so it's utility billing, and I have a second report type. It's just balance and adjustments, and the date. So it allows us, in a Windows environment, you have to name the document. Well, this allows us to have several different types of names. It allows us to group documents together. So to show you an example of this, let's say we want to find the dog leash law in LaPorte City, Iowa. I can search for all the text on all the documents, whether it's minutes, ordinances, resolutions, whatever, and I can search the fields. I'm not going to search entry names, but if I type in dog, it says in the bottom left-hand corner, I have 45 entries and 286 hits. So I can go through these, and it'll show me the sentences where, here's all the instances of dogs on this minutes. Here's all the instances of dogs on this minutes. And like on page 50, the 8th instance says dog feeders. So if I double-click that, it'll take me to page 50, and it'll highlight in blue the word dog. So that's useful, right? That's better than trying to go through binders and trying to find the word dog. But there's still 286 hits to go through, and really what we want Laserfiche to do is provide us with the exact document when we want it with as few keystrokes as possible. So I can do some advanced searching, and so what I want to do here is search for just the ordinances, because I want to know the dog leash law. I'm going to search for the word dog, but I want to make sure that the dog is in the same sentence as the word leash, right? So now I have one document. Out of all the documents in there, I have narrowed it down to the ordinance that deals with, regulations of keeping of dogs and cats with penalties for violations. So here's my ordinance. I'll very quickly go through it. So does that make sense, what I just showed you?
Yes.
Yeah. I've done some other examples, like, snow emergency worked well. It took us right to the snow emergency ordinances. But it also, I can search the minutes and look at any discussion that led to, that ordinance being written. So, so it's useful. We can get information in or out relatively easily, but how do we get all the information in? And so this is where we want to be intelligent and standardize the folder structure and standardize the naming convention for all documents that go in here, so anybody, with a little bit of training can find what they're looking for. And we do that by using the power of workflow in Laserfiche. So you'll see I'm highlighted on this processing folder, and I'm going to click my scanning window. Now let's pretend that I have a scanner sitting beside my computer, and I put in a year's worth of minutes, and I'm going to hit the scan button. And it's going to bring all these pages in, and it's going to scan both sides of the document at one time. It's going to omit the blank pages. It's going to orientate to the direction of the text. So over here it asks me the questions. Well, what kind of document am I scanning? Well, I'm scanning minutes. Okay, what date is that? We'll just give it today's date. Now when I store this, Laserfiche knows what to do with it. It hits the processing folder and Laserfiche identifies it as a minutes. And it says, okay, I have the date. So what it did was it created the 2017 folder and it automatically named it minutes 12717. And now I can open this up and look at anything I want. Now you'll notice over here it says this page contains no text. And I did this for a reason. I wanted you to actually see how we generate text, but we'll do this in the background. When you store the documents, text will automatically be generated, but I can hit this button that says extract text, and now I can search on any word that's in this document. Right? I want to do the first page. So now this thing is completely searchable both by date range, you know, just show me when we talked about it this year, and then I can also search by the text within and or any of the Boolean searches. So that's how we get information in. You can also drag information in. You don't have to use a scanner. You can simply drag and drop. And then once information's in here, to get it out is very simple. I can drag this to my desktop. It'll automatically convert it to a PDF. You know, and I can do whatever I want to with it. And this will be a searchable PDF. I can right-click, say email document. It will automatically attach a PDF to my email. You know, now I can type in, you know, whoever I need to type in and send it, right?